What's up, Sprue Nation? I'm back with another Clash Royale game, and this time I'm going to talk about my deck, as well as my adventures in P.E.K.K.A.'s Playhouse. Stay tuned. Okay, over there, you can see my deck. I've got a level 4 giant, some archers, goblin spam, dragon, minions, arrows, and a level 7 beat stick, otherwise known as my knight. I love my knight because he is pretty tough. So the basic strategy behind this is just to start dropping spam. If I can get a run, I like to get the minions led by a dragon, or the dragon led by some minions, with a knight in behind it and maybe a few goblins just to soak up some hits. It usually is pretty devastating. It's a high elixir cost, but in these early parts of the game, if you can get it off, it can be a bit of a game changer. If you get the opportunity to do it, it does, but it's often easily countered by things like heavy snipers, cannoneers, or some decent archers. It's not got a lot of anti-air because you've only really got the goblin spinning if you've got them. So it's a little bit difficult to counter other things like, the archers or cannoneers and so forth. It's not bad against spam, particularly things like skeleton armies, because it usually hits them, eats them, and moves on, but that's also what the arrows are for. I'm starting to learn how to use arrows properly to thin out the ground in front of me on my way into the charge. So coming up next, we'll have a look at one of my games where I finally made it into P.E.K.K.A.'s Playhouse. I'm very excited to be there. Have a look. And we're back with my first game against Ninnies in P.E.K.K.A.'s Playhouse. I've not started with the strongest hand. Bit of niceties there. A couple of goblins, a knight, some archers, and some arrows. He starts with some barbs come charging in. I throw down some redirectors. His minions are completely eating my goblin offense, which is a bit exciting. And then he throws down a dragon and a minion, which comes charging in. A little bit elixir starved, but dropped the spear goblins to eventually deal with his dragon along with the tower. Now charging forward with two things of goblins. Again, situationally, the right cards at the right time. As we can see, my boy Ninnies has some big elixir, but isn't doing much with it. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. So I look at the goblin barrel and the free spell, I think that is, which really, really irritated me actually. That's very scary. But my dragon eats his goblins, drops some minions, and we go for a bit of wander. These arrows take care of my minions, soften the dragon up a little. And then I thought I'd just show things in to be a little bit more interesting and drop the giant there behind the dragon. Spear goblins to support the giant and hopefully get some damage. But I didn't expect him to drop those barbarians again, so that kind of sucked. But I'm stacking my side using some arrows. The spear goblins, yeah, look, they're ranged, so at least the barbarians have to charge them. But the tower usually accounts for them. After that, I'm just going to drop a knight, see what happens. If he can get in there, he gets in there. Did a bit of damage, got to 39, and then died! Oh, damn you, dragon! So it's a dragon off, as you can see. He's level 1 versus my level 2. And that goes exactly the way you imagine it will. But again, the Goblin Barrel plus a free spell. Thankfully, all my stuff was out of range this time, so I was able to take care of those little buggers when they landed. But it can be, that particularly can be really scary. So the game goes on, and I'm continuing to try the same strategy over and over again. Yeah, you can see there, it's a bit back and forth. But I'm starting to put some real pressure on his king tower now. The ability to deploy directly into your opponent's side of the field is kind of cool, especially as you move towards the end game. And I guess that's by design, helping to speed the game up, make things a little bit more one-sided as you get a stronger and stronger foothold on the other side of the fence. So I'm just going to eat his king tower now, just keep pinging away at it. We're 1-1, so the next tower is going to be a win. I got frozen again, little bastards. But eventually I was just able to keep pounding away his king tower. And Ninnies went down 3-1, but it was actually a really good game and I've quite enjoyed it. I'm finding as long as people don't rage quit, I'm actually really, really enjoying Clash Royale, and I highly recommend it. So that's been my first foray into P.E.K.K.A's Playhouse. I don't think I'll stay there long because the first real solid beating I take will probably drop me back into Barbarian Bowl. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.